case you don't know, I'm on a channel here on YouTube that focuses mainly on old style traditional martial arts and conditioning training, endurance and toughness training, some bare knuckle stuff, lots of different stuff to do with martial arts, a bit of law enforcement stuff too. I tried to do a pre-recorded video of this, which is just an interesting method that I've always used to try and develop power and get the understanding of like the body mechanics of punching or increasing your punching by putting a bag against a wall. I tried to do a pre-recorded one, but it just doesn't have the same feeling, so nothing's better, I guess, I don't know, than just doing some training and just doing it. Yeah, so I've put it in this live stream. We're gonna just do it, right? Okay, so we're gonna do it bare knuckle as well. And everything's not gonna always be perfect, and our punches aren't always gonna be the greatest, but what we're focusing on here today is the feedback off the hard object. So in Kung Fu you might call this like cotton palm or something. It's a bit of a twist on it, but we're focusing on the feedback of the hard object behind the bag and how that's going to help strengthen and toughen and condition our body. So let's get into it. Yeah. If you're a beginner or whatever, don't hit too hard and you know, just have a look, see if it'll go with your training. But we're just essentially going to be throwing sort of relaxed strikes into this bag, trying to push through into the wall as if someone's holding it. Yeah. And obviously you've got to watch your alignment. So let's push through into that wall. Yeah, so, yep. So we're going to throw just straight normals like this. And again, this is a training exercise. We're just going to throw them. Yeah, and we're focusing. Trying to get the feedback from this wall. Pushing in, yeah? And sometimes it's like a jab, yep. And sometimes it's a reverse strike. Sometimes you're gonna have to adjust your pad or whatever. Hold on, let me clear this. Clear this from here, all right? Yeah, so. And we're focusing on projecting power like a sticking power. John Campbell says, can you prove your iron body? Good question. Yeah, so we're trying to get that feedback from the hard thing. This is great if you're in lockdown or like me, you can't hang your bag. Yeah, don't try too hard. Try and keep a guard up, but we're doing this for the effect of that. So just get the training. Yeah, change the hand fists from this way to this way, sporadically. And it's not about hitting super hard. And you see that's a sideways fist to the head, so it's not about hitting super hard. It's about that feedback. But that's the feedback you get if you hit someone for real. And even if your fist is sideways and you hit, you see you won't damage. You've got to do the right bare knuckle stuff. And then and change. And again, we're trying to feel that feedback off the wall. And here. And now this way again. At the moment, this is quite Kyokushin style, or most of the strikes. Obviously, when you're hitting on a reverse strike, you've got more twist and more power. And with the front one, obviously it's just like a jab. But what I'm saying is, it doesn't matter. You guys punch better. You'll punch better than me. The main thing is just the hard surface with the soft thing on it. Yeah? Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. And then trying the different angles. So this, not this really, this and this. Yeah, or however it is you want to punch. Because, yeah? Because we're doing this bare knuckle, so we're not got wraps. And we want here, body. You bounce your body and see, look how about. Okay. Jab, sink. Jab, sink. Jab, sink. Jab, sink. Jab, sink. Yeah. Jab, sink. Jab, sink. Jab, sink. Yeah, so strange ways of hitting, but remember, training exercise, all right? We're just trying to train our wrists and stuff. You do skin your knuckles a bit on the bag sometimes. So I have skinned them a bit from those silly hooks. But yeah, the other one's fine. So there we go. If you maintain the discipline, you won't skin them. If you start going crazy, you might skin them a bit. See if we got a question. John Campbell said, can you prove your own body? Well, the thing, John, the thing with any kind of conditioning training or whatever is it's only a case of being better than yourself was without it. So, you know, I wish I could take super flying strikes to the body and this and that and the next thing and be a superhero. But all I can tell you about my own body training is it makes me better than if I didn't do it. Yeah, so, you know, yeah, I do train with striking and stuff like that to the body, but it's just to make me a little bit better. So I don't really know how to prove it, other than if you stood in front of me and gave me a few hits, and I was just able to resist them a bit more than getting winded or knocked out. But anyway, back to this method. So, feeling the thing, boom, yeah? And if I had another pad, there we go, John. No, that's all right, bro. It was a good question. You know, we're not all, unfortunately, we're not all Shaolin masters, but you could do it with something like this, pad on a wall. Yeah, that's obviously a bit more extreme. But you do the same thing, and you have to adjust your hitting power, of course. Yeah. There's a method in the Shaolin called striking out a paper block, which is just like that. Yeah, that's not paper. All right. So sometimes you can try a lunge with your body, but it's just to get this feedback. Yeah. It's as if you're pushing this, boom, and you're just feeling, boom. That's like, boom. And then you throw this. And then elbow. Yeah? That's a one-off hit though. And then back to our normal hits. Back to our normal hits. One, disciplined hits. And then the more harder section. Change. course, you're never going to punch like this, or unless you're punching someone below the navel, which is actually quite a good method sometimes. If you've ever been hit there, it's horrible. But again, we're just trying to hit the heart a bit. And again, our knuckles are holding up all right. My left, because it's not so accurate as my right, not so trained, there's been a bit of deviation, so it's a little bit skinned on my thumb and a little skin on the knuckle. Just a little. But other than that, it's all right. So what are we training today? It doesn't matter what you're doing. We're training, I tried to make a pre-recorded video, but it just doesn't feel the same. Trying to make it look good. You know, we all punch crap sometimes. Sometimes we bend our wrist. So we just got to believe that's what we are. We're just human. We're not the best. You know, just do your training, get yourself, trying to get better yourself. Feel the reverberation, that's all you care about in this training method. Oh, and of course, not training bad habits. So trying to keep a guard up, you know, within the framework of training, like a technique method, yeah? So stick it in there. Stick it. Yeah, stick it. Stick it in there. It's not about hitting hard though. Stick it. Yeah, not too tight. Yeah, and bare knuckle, you have to be careful of your alignments. And you'll learn with hooks like that, you break the body alignment. Yeah, so you're just relying on that strong structure. Hooking in. Yeah? Ba. Ba. Yeah? Ba. Ba. Yeah? Da. Okay, something like that. Or whatever. Let's see what we got. Zach says, thanks for the lesson. Thanks, Zach. How many punches can you do in 1 second? I don't know. Zach says powerful strikes. Where do you live, Australia? Any strength tips for the back fist? I knew this is an area that's hard to heal if broken. Oh, well, that's a good point there, Dave. Because obviously, so part of this training with the bare knuckle is you obviously flat fist. And getting the feedback of the wall, flat fist. Yeah? Yeah, flat fist. And then this fist, not this fist, this fist, which is the traditional way of holding the fist. Yeah, it's not about hitting hard. But then also, we're going now into the realm of a bit of iron palm stuff and this and that. It might look silly, but you're at home or wherever you are, where we want to try and strengthen these bones as well. So we'll be on the hard bit of your bag. You'll be striking with a relaxed open hand. 1, yeah, something like that. 1, 2, 1. Yeah, doesn't matter how you strike, but you want to strike the back of the bones of the hand. This is going to help those to strengthen as well. It's a bit like when you kick with the flat of your foot. So people kick with the flat of their foot, and that's fine, you know. The flat of your foot, people kick with the flat of your foot, that's fine. But no one thinks about the flat of their hand much, other than the knuckles. Yeah, so this is where a bit of kung fu comes in, and if you're just starting out, you just throw the hand into there, yeah? But I do it on the harder bit. It's a bit boring, it's a bit traditional, and it's not practical fight application, unless you're doing like some kind of a posture from a kata or something, like a form, yeah? But even those are a bit iffy. But so anyway, just can even do this if you want, but your fingers will sting. And again, it's all dense in the fingers. Back, forward, back, forward, back, forward. Also, you want to strike the bone of this, yeah, and the bone of the inside. And the same, bone, bone. And I mean, it looks stupid, of course, it's a training exercise, but it means in real life, you throw, you know, you're fighting someone's elbow, you throw not the hammer fist, the freaking hammer elbow, hammer arm, whack, yeah, hammer arm. Go, down goes the guard, strap the plate, hammer arm, in goes those hits to that sternum. Break the stance. The reverberation is great for the knees as well, because it doesn't give. Yeah, it doesn't give. Training exercise. Training exercise. Not real combat. Yeah. Same. It's not about hitting hard. Yeah. It's just about hitting as hard, you know, what your body can do. Okay. And you might skin your hand a bit. Yeah. And look, you guys have to give me some of the mechanics and the way that I can hit on here is because of other trainings, yeah? So not just this training, okay? So, you know, all the other trainings. But I wanted to show you guys, just get in there and just do it. You don't have to freaking be rocky, but it's the reverberation. Let's see what we got. Dave says, I have felt some really dense wrists in my opponents and like to develop heavy, dense wrists and back fists. Heavy. Yep. Sledgehammer training is good for that as well. And we can go into that. Right, so what have we covered? In general, we've just covered getting feedback. In Kung Fu, it's kind of what you call a form of cotton palm, but it's getting feedback through a soft thing into a hard thing. And just, you know, it's helping you with your bone alignment. Yeah. It's helping you with your bone alignment when you strike. Obviously, this is a fist. Boom. Yeah. It's helping you to strike not just like this with your arm. Yeah, not just like this with your arm. Yeah. Not just with your arm. Yeah, that's just arm. It's helping you to strike. Yeah. Boom. Sink in there. Boom. Yeah. And that's to the best of my ability, or right ability of myself, but you guys will be able to do better. Yep. With something on the wall. And for your knees, and also for your kicks and shins. Yep. unfortunately, like us all, I've just got to work with what I've got. I'm trying not to kick the freaking beam with my toe. Yeah, on your teeps as well. Good for your teeps. Yeah, because it doesn't move. Good for that too. And your side kicks and everything. Yeah, side kicks. Could be a bit further away, that one, that'd be best. Other side. That one wasn't very good. Alright, you get the drill. It's interesting because it doesn't move at all. It just bounces you back. Bounces you back. It's real dusty in here. Not good for the breath. Alright. The next thing after that is, as if we're not tired enough, and I was doing this before, is we get our bag of iron sand, drop it on the floor, but it'll probably burst. And hang that up. So this is obviously not right at the beginning. You have your sandbag, or you have whatever, but this is iron sand. How can I show you it's iron sand? I don't know. It's so heavy. I don't even know. You're just going to have to believe me. Holy shit. Yeah? Yep. And then this is funny. This is not exciting. This, yeah, you just tap, yeah, and again with the palm back and really relaxed. But watch this in a second. So you're tapping this. It's just gentle tapping. Nothing crazy. Relaxed fist, like elephant fist. Tap, tap, however you want to freaking tap, I don't care. Also the forearm bone on the side of the hand, just tap, 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 and it absorbs all the force from your strikes. Trust me, it's all getting absorbed. Yeah, tap, tap. Yep. But then when you punch your bag, the bag just doesn't weigh anything. Yeah? So you're hitting this. Hitting this like that, and you're hitting this like this. Because, and that's the sort of power that gives you for that. Yeah? And it can be a sandbag, it'll do the same. This bag of steel sand, just tap it. And again, the backbones to develop the back so it doesn't break. Slap the hands in. Gets a bit boring sometimes. And the inner bone of the arm. And the outer bone, if you can get it. Try not to breathe in the spider. Oh, that one hurts. Yeah, well, anyway, so that's what you do with those. If you want to train it up there or on a table, and then when it comes to striking your bag, you got the heavy handedness. Yeah. whatever you need, however your style is that you want to hit. Justin says cool beans. David says about developing micro cracks in the bone. Yep. Shane Justice says, hello Brett, I love what you do. Thanks Shane. I was trying to do a pre-recorded version of this video, but it just wasn't the same. Like, I was trying to make it nice and be like, oh, okay, this is how you punch in this. And I was just like, man, I don't want to be telling people how to punch and wasting 3 minutes on that. Just tell them that all they need is something against something hard, the reverberation. Don't punch too hard for your own body. Have quite a relaxed fist, and just let it work. Dave says, how do you scale upwards? What do you mean there, Dave? So we'll take the steel bag off. Yeah. And also you can put the steel bag on the wall, or the sandbag, and it's the same thing. Like I've got these hooks here. I have it up here sometimes. Yeah, you just do it with sand or beans to start off with, man. That's how you scale it. So let's lift these off. This is an awesome bag. This bag weighs so much. It's a great grappling bag. This. It's like such a heavy bag. It's like a freaking ton. Beast. Great grappling bag. What do we got? All right. Just gonna see. This is to stop my bag getting damaged on the wall. All right. Let's try. So yeah, if you're using a sandbag on the wall, same thing. But yeah, this isn't a sandbag, so the hitting will not be as fantastic. Yeah. And again, I mean, you can even hear this bag. It just reverberates up the wall. It's just full of steel. Yeah, you see? Just tap, 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 tap. A bit boring, really. That's why you do that one. That's like a more real, and this is just a bit more boring. I need to train more on this one, actually. Oh, shit, it's like hitting bloody, iron. Yep. Palm. Really, it would be better if it was just stuck up against the wall. Without, oh yeah, good. Without so much swinging. There we go. That's nice. Excellent. Back of hand, front of hand, back, front, back, side, side. Yeah, bone, 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 bone. Anyway, you guys get the picture, right? Dave says, same idea with fingertips. Do you train jabs? I'll train some of the other fists, but on this steel bag, they're not very fantastic looking. It's just literally like tapping like this. Tap, tap. Yep. Again, nothing amazing. But then on a normal bag, you hit it and it's a bit more Wow, okay, take that down. But yeah, you know, I realise for a lot of people and for most of people, just doing bare knuckle, on the bag is enough of an achievement. And that's good, because that's all you need. Which is the front? Which was the back? Can't remember now. This is it. Yeah. So yeah, look, just doing bare knuckle is, because some people have never even done bare knuckle on a bag. So just doing that's an achievement. And if all you do is stand on your bag and just do your punches, practice the punches, and just get used to it. Yeah? And just get used to shooting the body in and the punch at the same time. The difference between punches that are out and punches that are in and locked. Other kinds of strikes, like shunting elbows. Because you see, that's another thing. Most people shunt elbows in, but if you shunt them in with your body, you can be wrestling someone. You know, that's like the, like bunkai, like kata application. You can be wrestling someone, get their guard, whatever, and then you can shunt your whole body in with these elbow strikes, not just like this. Not just like this. The whole body. Yeah, break. Yeah, knees. Yeah, usually on this flat plane, like that. But all sorts of cool things you can try, working on the reverberation of the solid surface. Yeah, because you know, oh yeah, that's how it works. Yeah? Excellent. Dave says, did you see the bare knuckle fighter who died? So you see, so jab, jab, whatever, do the guard, grab a grip, even stop them like this, whatever it is, grapple, whatever it is you want to do, and then shunt in, whole body shunts. Yeah? Yeah, of course it's a big movement. Yeah, but even if it's in the small, if you're close up and you get with that elbow, shunt it with the whole body. Yeah, like, yeah. But people probably do that naturally anyways. Alright. Yeah, I did see the fighter who died actually. Yeah, it was a big shame that. In the bare knuckle. We were talking about it early hours of this morning. Shit, we were still talking about all this stuff at 4 in the morning. Alright, so knuckle wise, yeah, you'll get a little bit of skinning. So I got a little skin there. But I was doing this for like an hour before I did this video. And then I was trying to film another video, trying to like explain it. But yeah, my right hand's faring a lot better. Real sad about the fighter who died at Bare Knuckle FC. All it'll take is a couple of fighters to die. And then, they might close it down. So yeah, that'd be sad, that. That would be really sad. After the sort of bare knuckle training or whatever, sometimes I'll get my bamboo bundle, my little bundle of bamboo straw or whatever, and you can do some striking on your shins, especially with my crap setup here that I've got, because you can sort of train the shins on it, on the hard bit at the bottom of this bag. But you can't do very good kicks because I'm worried about kicking this pillar with my toe and breaking my toe. So you have to really kick like in an unnatural way, just for conditioning. So it's a bit lame with the setup that I've got here. So sometimes rather than practicing lame kicks like that, I'll just rather hit my shins with like some bamboo, something, just to toughen them up. What do we got? yeah, so again, really sad about that fighter who died. Yeah. Oh, another thing we were talking about last night is obviously when you're practicing your bare knuckle, whatever, don't be shy to, because it's real life, don't be shy to do your combo and throw in a nice little headbutt there, whatever it is, left, right, elbow, shunt with the side of the head, or uppercut, you know, whatever, body shots, elbow, body shots, head, always lunging with that head. Practice those. You don't have to hit the bag with your head, but just little shunts, you know, jab, shunt, you know, working on clinch, shunt, elbow, you know, stuff like that. Whatever your style is, I think I skinned my elbow there. Whatever your style is, just add a few extra things in that maybe you don't do, stuff that you've seen. Give it a try, you know, just work it and feel how it feels when the thing that you're practicing against is not moving, you know, it's like reverberating, bouncing back. That was the whole point of this little thing today. Yeah. And from me, from a personal view, I'm a little bit annoyed that I have skinned my knuckles, a little, because from my point of view for the training, the iron palm and this and that, you know, that's just going to slow you down because you've got a little bit of skin broken. But I guess that's not bad for like 37 minutes on camera here. I've got like a little nick there. That one's a little, he's got there. That's my left hand, so it's not as tough. But that's 37 minutes on camera here and about an hour of training before. So yeah, not too bad. So you see your skin gets pretty tough. My hands feel good. Shake them out afterwards. Shake them out. And then also I'll put, yeah, Dave says it's the hooks. Yeah, I was doing some silly hooks before. The hooks get you, brother. And then I've just got some heat cream. Hopefully it's not poisonous. Or you might have Ditta Joe. I've run out of Ditta Joe now. Plum Dragon Herbs. Their links on the site here. But yeah, they're the guys they send me Ditta Joe. I've used their Ditta Joe for years, but I've run out now, so I'm just using like guarana heat cream just to heat up the hand area. Also, before you train your bag, it makes, you know, it kind of softens the skin a bit. And there's two trains of thought. You soften the skin, it's a bit more flexible, yeah, and it can, you know, it doesn't crack and split as much. Or you can just salt it and make it hard and callousy. And the idea is that it doesn't split as much. So you can go one or two ways. It's up to you on that one. Whatever you guys want on that. Oh well, yeah. So I've done the thing that I wanted to show. And that's it. That's it really. Oh, another thing. You don't see much. I haven't seen for a while. But this is a obviously this is a weights bar. It weighs 7 kilos. And this is what I'd say is like the IBMA weapon. This is my favorite training weapon, yeah, because it trains the tendons. Like Dave was asking about the wrists and stuff like this. So when you're doing your staff training with this, oh, close. I don't know what happened there. When you're doing your staff training with this, yeah, you're trying to stay traditional right at the back of the staff, not karate style in the middle. Yeah, so we're staying here, using the length of the staff. Yeah, and we're practicing our strikes, our spear strikes, or our spins, but our real spins. Yeah, not spinning for fun. So if this is a blade or an end or a mace or something like this of the iron staff, this is heavy, yeah? Real spins or a big guan dao, real spins are to get blade to opponent, yeah? Lash them with the back, yeah, of the staff, yeah? So blade or spear to opponent, lash them with the back of the staff, and then the front of the staff is now presenting itself here for guarding, boom boom. Yeah, lash them with the back of the staff again for guarding, yeah, boom, boom. Lash them with the back of the staff, whack, yeah? Staff goes around again, boom, strike. Yeah, so you're using, you're really, I mean, I've gone off tangent, but you're using, yeah, you're using the body, your full body motions, full body motions, yeah, yep, and that's, that's iron staff. I wanted to do a course on the iron staff actually, or a few more videos. But it's because it's weird. It's like a weapon, but it's more of a training weapon to develop your body, your strength, all the strength, your iron wire, like because it connects everything. So it's weird. It's like a weapon. It's teaching you how to train staff. It's teaching you how to use the staff properly and not crappily. Yeah. It's teaching you how to use the momentum to train the staff, yeah, and weight distribution and proper generation of power. But then when you take that away, because it weighs 7 kilos, when you take that away, it's the same for your movements, your wrestling, your gripping, yeah, it's the same because you're used to wielding this long bar, yeah, that's always talking on your muscles. Neo says, hope you don't fight with protesters. Dave says, that's a great tip. I like the look of that. Sensei Emmett, hello Sensei Emmett. He does great interviews and stuff with all sorts of martial artists. Yeah, mate, iron staff. This has long been, I'd say, the iron body martial arts weapon of the system, if there is such a thing. It's always been a weapon close to my heart. It's like a secret thing that I do in the background. You'll see it in my channel crop up from time to time. I've got some old videos of me wielding it. I want to do a course like the IBMA Iron Hand course. I want to do one of those just on the use of this and the theory and exactly the things that I'm telling you guys. But if you guys go and get something like this, it's a weights bar, you can train it yourself. But there's a number of things I've told you here that are important to using it, yeah? Like you saw me doing there. So it's a heavy thing, but there's a number of things that are important. You're not doing, I mean, you'll get limited benefit if you do things like, hold on, I'll turn this. Now that we've trailed off onto something, you get limited benefit if you do things like, you know, whatever this shit is. You know, no, this is not what you do with this iron staff. No. Table. Probably use correct lifting form. Okay, so yeah, 7 to 10 kilos, all right? So you use this, and then you use your bow staff. So you got a bow staff here. I shouldn't be giving this away, but you guys are all good, so you use your bow staff, you use it the same, yeah? Your rattan staff. You're here, and you're fighting with it like this, whipping, yeah? Crashing. Yeah, these are the ways that you use this thing. Yeah? Yep. Yeah, or have as a spear. Stab, stab, stab. Parry, parry, parry. Wind, wind, wind. Whatever it is you want to do. Yeah? Yeah. And you stay far away from your enemy. Same with this. That's real staff training. But problem is, when you hold this over here, it weighs so much, yeah? But that's part of strengthening and developing your tendons. Morita Ueshiba, the founder of Aikido, used to train with a steel staff. And that's why his bow staff work was so particular and angular. Yeah, because it has to be when you move with a steel staff. Yeah, because the staff You have to go around the staff. Yeah? Yep. And you have to jolt it with your energy. Boom! Yeah? Because if you try and just do this, it's tiring on your arm because it weighs so much. Yep. Like I said, 7 kilos. But yeah, for the Patreon guys or whoever, or you guys, I am, because yeah, like I said, this is like a deep, in iron wire kung fu, and to me, this is a deep sort of training weapon / training secret of the system, is using a heavy staff. Dave says, do the course, please. Dave says he's done a bit of steel mace. Yeah, so, but yeah, similar to steel mace, but obviously this we're using like a weapon. So what are we doing, Dave? So we're here, we've got the weighted end down. It doesn't have to be weighted, I just put weights on there to make it a bit better. So we're striking up, yeah, and we're using momentum and our body. But this is still a nice perfect guard, yeah? And we're striking forward with that guard, and then we're bringing this to strike the opponent. Then this is coming, stab, guard, ring, yeah? There's the moves are endless, wrapping, striking again, yeah? Parrying, but that's obviously with the real weapon, that's good. But with the steel staff, that's such a good training method for your arms and your body. When you're practicing the parrying. Yep. And then also, like I said before, you've got the spinning, but the real spinning. So the spinning, like I said, is to, like the function, is to bring the staff to someone's face, pull, and whip it down and change, yeah? Yep. Yep. Now that's a bit of a training set with it, and there's a bit of spinniness in there, but it all has like function, those spins. Oh fuck. Mate, I'm getting a million emails on my bloody phone, they keep covering the camera, yeah? So yeah guys, I suppose so people wonder where the spinning comes from, yeah? The spinning is only to take the head of the staff from one area of attack outside, one area of attack to the other area of attack. Yeah? Anyway, it's good for the Dave says top class. Shane Justice says love it. Well, everyone knows about it now, so I don't need to probably do the course. I've got some old videos on it if you have a look. But yeah, like you guys think, there's lots of training methods, like there's stirring, there's lots of training methods, you'll see them in old jiu-jitsu as well, but there's like stirring for body power, yeah, same as what spearmen do, stirring, yeah, stirring, and again you try and go as back on the staff as you can, stirring, striking, obviously the twisting, but you've got to be careful of that. Yeah, and if you can see how the twisting of the heavy staff, you see how it's pressuring your whole body, but it's a real thing because obviously a real staff isn't this heavy, but you've got an attacker on this side. So you press the staff up, Yeah, and this is going to their face. You press the staff up, that's going to their face. 4 foot, 5 foot distance, up into the face. This is coming up at the back to defend you on your center line as well, as you can see. Face, center line. You can stop it there. Say if this is a distraction or misses, you don't have to continue it on back to here to face this opponent. Yeah, this is one, you can stop it here if the opponent's still coming. It's like maybe you hit them under the chin or you sweep their weapon away, then you can strike in with this, yeah, with the distance, boom, yeah, and then come off the center line again, and strike in with the head. But again, you see, we're trying to give ourselves lots of distance with this thing, yeah? And also just wielding it round, just wielding it in the way that you would clear and defend, you develop a lot of core power, yeah? Yeah, lots. So it's like a Hojo Undo weapon as well. Lots of core power. Yeah. And you're only fighting it a little bit. Yeah? You're never fighting it too much. But anyway, I've gone on too much about the iron staff. And then you see the freaking workout it gives you. Your chest is red. Your freaking shoulders, your arms, your body. And then, if you translate that into a normal staff, this thing feels like a toothpick. Yeah? But all the moves are the same. Yeah? All the same. Yeah, you'll just, anyway. This is a rattan one, so it's a bit lighter. But there we go, guys. So yeah, thanks guys. So you got a little bit of a taster of the iron body martial arts, like system weapon I'd call it, because it gives you so much benefit. Get yourself a weight bar, have some training with it. Let me know how you go. The important thing is to train with it how you train fighting stuff. Yeah, so not like this. You'll never do this with it because you're always hitting your own hips. You have to do it proper fighting staff style. Yeah, clearing, knocking. Yeah. So if I've got a blade here or a spear, yeah, and I'm a pole arm, I want to keep you at distance. Yeah, I would clear your weapon. Yeah. It's got function. Clear. Yeah. Clear. You see wood prints of samurai like this. Yeah. Because this is. Yep. So attack one is, or movement one is clearing. Yeah. But then you can attack up. You can attack down. Yeah, you can bring the whole head of the weapon with momentum to bear down on the opponent. Whoa! Yeah? And if you put that onto something like this with a mace at the top, I'll just show you guys quickly. So, because you think it's too heavy, but see how it works? Boom. Yeah, so clearing. Yeah, maintaining that center line, clearing. And then you can bring the whole weight of the weapon boom, down to bear on your opponent. Once it hits the floor, I'm not going to do it because it will kill my max. Then you can recover it in a motion like this. Hits the floor, bang. You can recover it in a motion like this. So I'm going to have to rewind here for you because it won't fit. You recover it in a motion like this, and you swing it back off the shoulder. And you really fuck someone up with that. It's like a bomb. But if you translate that to the normal staff, yeah, wow, yeah, normal staff, right off the shoulder. Yeah? Anyway, that's for a staff video, I guess. Dave says, have you learned the staff at a much younger age, or is this recent? No, Dave, I've been training the staff for as long as I've been training Kung Fu and stuff like that. So you're talking, I can't say religiously, but it is my favorite weapon. And I've been training it for 20 years or something like that. You know, I'm sure there's more technical people like me, but my passion is I've got a staff video which I did as a response to Icy Mike and Sensei Seth. So if you go down on my videos, because they did a bow staff video, and then I did one as a response saying, because they were talking about how the bow staff, is it good, is it not good? And I did a response saying, guys, it is good, you guys are right with your points, but the problem is you're looking at the staff wrong. You're looking at the red oak bow staff you buy in the shop for a couple of dollars, and that isn't a proper staff. You know, that's a martial arts training weapon. And in that video I show a more proper staff, like a hickory one that's heavier, that will not break and does deal a lot of damage. And obviously the methodologies for using that heavier hickory staff come from also training the iron staff. Yeah, because the iron staff is so much heavier. The hickory staff maybe weighs like a kilo, or top end of a couple of 100 grams, where that staff weighs 7 kilos. You know, but you learn to move that around like it doesn't weigh much, you know, and you're given these nice lightning strikes with it. And then if I go and get my hickory one, so if I get my hickory one, sorry about that. If I get my hickory one, so it's not quite 6 foot, it's more of a Joe staff, a 4 foot staff, but that's just because this is the size they sell them in. But if you have a look at this, so it's as thick as, it's very thick, it's very hard, it tapers up to being even thicker because it's a hoe handle, it's very tough, and it's the same, that's the same way you would use this hickory staff, yeah? Parry, strike, roll, whip with the entire staff, lash, crush, push, parry, guard, yeah? Body, yeah? Yeah, fluid, yeah? And you see how I'm at the end, because if I've got this, you know, if someone breaks into my home or whatever, or traditionally old school in real life, someone has a sword or a weapon or a knife, if I've got this 4 foot stick, I want to use all 4 foot of it. I don't want to use this. No, this isn't it. Or if I do want to use it to lash, this one's not quite long enough. Maybe 1 more foot. But you want to use it like that. Yeah, bah. Yeah, this bit's going to come up under the jaw. Boom. This bit maintains your center line. Yeah, maintain top. If you wanna, but again, it needs to be a little longer. But you get what I'm saying. Yeah. Then also, when you train with these pole arm weapons, you've got to realize that they're sometimes a spear. Yeah. Or this is the deadliest part of it. Yeah. So you might jab to full extension. Into the bag, jab to full extension, twist the point round. Jab to full extension again. Parry, knock down, weapon, guard, strike, strike, strike. Yeah? Strike, bar, strike, strike. Yeah, bring it back to the center line. Guard, parry, Yeah, strike, whip, kick. Yeah, whip back again. Yeah, and other stances that you use low. Yeah, or rising. Yeah. Oh, anyway, I'm talking crap now. That's for another time, I guess. Yeah. Right, anyway. Points for who says I like the staff. I went off on a tangent there. So yeah, anyway, that's the staff. Another bonus is you can use it to train your wrists. Use twist, twist, twist. Yeah, twists, curls, all sorts of things like that. Twizzles. Yeah, really get those. Yep. And then ginging as well. Boom, boom, yeah. But that's good with the rattan stuff, we all know that. It seems silly, but it really trains the body. Yeah? Anyway, the iron staff, guys. So yeah, I probably will be at some point making a course. It won't be as expensive as the iron body martial iron hand course, because I wanted to make it more accessible for everyone. So I will be making the full training regime of iron body martial arts, iron staff, which is based on lots of my training, traditional Hungwa iron staff and Kung Fu iron staff training. Yeah, so one day I'll make that course, or some videos or something, or maybe a set of videos we can all train. Yeah, but it's just a case of getting it and training it. So anyway, all right, guys, thanks a lot. I'm going to go and get some lunch. That was nice because I haven't done the iron staff in a while.